All right, hey everybody, welcome back to today's video. We are going to be looking at the Aliexpress engine oil cooler guard, engine guard, and the radiator guard for this is a 2025 Ducati 950 Hypermotard SP model. So I was looking at the ones from sw-motech to buy for this, and they're fairly spendy. So I thought, you know what, for a cool video, why not order something from AliExpress and let's check out the quality, see what it's like. Just try and see. I don't have the sw-motech, so I can't compare quality per se, but I can just see if this stuff looks like good quality. So here we got a couple of little foam strips. Must be to protect it from hitting on the radiator, I'm assuming. We've got 4 bolts, more foam. What do we got here? I think this is the oil cooler guard. Let me get this out of here. Hold on. Okay, that should be the oil cooler guard, I believe. And some more bolts. And let's see what else we got. This one should be the engine guard, or the piece between the radiator and oil cooler. And lastly, we got the big one, the radiator guard. Let's dump this out. It seems pretty darn sturdy. I mean, it's not super thick, but all it's got to do is deflect rocks and stuff, so I think it looks pretty darn nice otherwise, all things considered, especially for the price. So now let's see how well this bolts up and go from there. So to bolt it up, you got one little Torx head here we got to remove, and then on the back side we got one Torx head right behind here, same thing that we got to remove, and then that side panel will come off. Do the same thing, other side panel will come off, and then we'll take a look at the radiator. Okay guys, once you got both side pieces off, or both screws loosened up, you just lift up the side piece a little bit and it pops right out, so super easy. And then that exposes these couple Allen wrench screws here, and then you can just loosen both of these, take them out, because that other radiator guard right here, that'll just slide in behind this. So you got 2 on each side that we got to undo, right there and right here. So we'll just undo those 2, slide that other piece in there and tighten it back down, and we should be good. Line it up. Alright guys, I know you can't tell, but so what I did, I started on this side. I haven't put in the other side yet. Just line up the bottom one, get that put in and started, and then get the top one started on this side. I haven't tightened anything down yet because you want to leave it loose so you got some free play and slack in here to adjust the other side. I know there ain't much over here, but yeah, so do one side, just kind of hand finger tighten them, and then go do the other side. So this is what the other side looks like. Here's your radiator guard here on the front. So this goes in behind this bracket here, and then you just kind of lift that up, get it to line up with that screw there, and then swing this over and put your bolts through, and then get them started. And then after that, you're good to go. But I don't want to lose that little screw there, so I need 2 hands for this, and I will check back in. Okay, now once you got everything lined up there, go ahead and tighten everything back down. So grab your tool, grab a bucket to sit on. If you're old, if you're young, you can lean over and do all this, but then just snug everything down and go on to the next step. So far so good. Alright, so that's step 1 down. I put on the side panels again, put in the 2 little Torx screws. I don't know if you can see, but there it is there. Hopefully it's bright enough. There. It's in there, looks good. So now we'll move on to the bottom two here and get them put in. Shouldn't be too bad. Alright guys, so next we have a couple of pieces here. This one here for the engine protection. This will just slide in. Hopefully you can see here. This will just kind of slide in on the top of the oil cooler part. This will slide down in here. So it'll be kind of like that. Trying to be careful here. And then the oil cooler one will go right like this, slide in here, and your bolts go through that little hole right there where your oil cooler bolts up to the existing motor basically. So you got to take, hopefully you can see, I can't see the camera here, but you got to take these two bolts out here. They're Allen bolts. So right here, I'll zoom in on it up above here. That bolt right there, right there, that silver one, and then another silver one here. You got to remove both of them. So that's kind of what we're focused on. The camera ain't focusing on it, but that's what we're focusing on now. Alright, so just a quick behind the scenes update. So the little package of screws that comes with it here, or bolts, whatever you want to call them, bolts, I use the shorter ones, and then I put the washer on here, because here's the stock one that come out of the motor, and this one is just a little bit longer, so it should work, because it's just got to go through those two pieces of metal, and then screw back up into the motor. And then what I'm going to do is use some blue thread locker on these to make sure they don't back out from vibration and stuff like that. So I'm going to get them bolted back in, and then we'll take a look at it when it's done. Alright guys, there we go. Got it done. Honestly, not too hard. It's fairly easy. The hardest part is getting those two engine bolts up in there. And what I ended up using was kind of a long Allen wrench like this. If you don't have one, definitely get one with this little ball head on here. I don't know exactly what size this is, and it doesn't say on here, but yeah, find one that fits and make sure it's long enough, because yeah, you definitely need something long. And it's nice with the ball head because this kind of pivots a little to get you away from the oil cooler when you're tightening it. So definitely that definitely helps out. But yeah, otherwise, put some Loctite on it, got it all tightened up, looks good. Everything is solid now. Like, everything is solid as can be. This part, the top part, doesn't bolt up here anywhere. It just kind of sits there, but it's still plenty sturdy for catching rocks, gravel, anything like that. This whole, yeah. That, I could put, oh yeah, we'll see how much that vibrates right there. That's probably what those strips are for. Not gonna lie, didn't know where they're supposed to go. No instructions. So Aliexpress, no instructions. That gives you a thumbs down for sure. But quality and being way cheaper than the sw-motech name brand ones, give you 2 thumbs up because it fits excellent, looks the same. This is just minor nitpicking on my part. So I'll go for a ride, see if I notice any noises, tinging, clanging, anything like that, but I don't think I will. And to me, saving $1 nowadays in these economies is definitely worth it. So I think it looks pretty darn sharp. And the best thing is it offers a lot more protection. So, all right. Hope you guys liked the video. Remember, favorite, like, share, and subscribe. And we will catch you in the next one. So, yeah. I can't wait to go for a ride. This is going to be my very first ride on this bike. So, I'm debating putting a GoPro on, but I probably won't because I got a brand new helmet, which you're gonna see too, and I'm gonna try that out. And I don't really want to put my mount on it right now because I have basketball later today. I'm already running short for time. So all right, later guys, we'll catch you in the next one.